Clearly, y'all thought it was over. We back. Get your drinks.
Hey, and we just gonna go ahead and bring it to you how we know how to do it.
Real and direct.
Yeah.
So what we got on the topics? We got 3 of them today.
We got 3 of them today. So we're gonna touch a little bit of AI, with Google VO.
We always talk about AI.
Got to.
The world ended.
Got to. Then gonna talk about a little bit of we gotta talk about the Ukraine drone attack, man. Like straight out of a movie. Straight out of a movie. Game, if you will.
I thought it was they was writing an episode, script for Call of Duty.
Right. And then we're gonna end it out, kind of help y'all out, with this, not necessarily help out, but kind of talk about, the job corps stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and see what's going on with that and what some people are doing and trying to mitigate that, so to speak. But
ain't gonna be no mitigation.
It really ain't. But
hey,
then
Google VO 3, right? Yeah, this is
talk about it.
Gonna be interesting. So I done seen a lot of videos. I done seen they put the prompts in. So first we gotta explain it, right?
Okay,
So VO3, if you don't know, it's an AI application. You can type any prompt into it, and once you type that prompt in, it'll create whatever content you typed in there, essentially. So if you want Yetis drinking beers by the pool, or lions having conversations on the street about human relationships,
right?
You can do it, and it looked pretty real.
You really can.
This is the early stages of it, so it looks real now.
Yeah.
You can imagine what it's going to look like in 2-3 years.
So basically taking all of your AI that you know of now,
combining it.
Basically putting it to like if you're using Copilot and things like, Chat GPT and stuff like that, you got to think. You got a whole think tank. This thing literally has access to the internet. The entire internet. So
quick search.
And can come up with stuff faster than your brain can think, so to speak.
Yeah, and they came up with their own script of all the prompts and stuff that the people are actually saying.
Exactly.
So you just gotta put in, I don't know, 2 monkeys in a zoo. Smoking on woo.
And not they out smoking there. On the woo.
And they out there. Boom. Just like that.
So, I mean, if you think about it, you got a couple of places that can actually, use it for good, kind of get some things out of it and use it for evil. But, Hollywood could adopt it. They already kind of doing it, so to speak.
Well, they adopt it, it's going to be like, it's going to kill jobs in a different way.
This is true.
You don't need an editor.
Yeah.
You don't need a producer. Kind of. We need our producer.
Keep our producer. Hashtag.
AI can't do this shit. But, I mean, I don't know. People already were kind of following things that weren't necessarily real, so I think it's going to open up a door of people creating content that's not real. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a alternate reality, I guess you could say, in a way.
So basically, it could be a lot of ethical concern with it, with the deep fake.
Absolutely.
And everything.
Deep fake going to be a big problem. It's going to be a big problem.
I mean, it already is, technically.
It is, but now
it's on a whole different level.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
To the point where they'll be able to actually... You look at it and it's going to be hard unless you got... because actually what Google's doing, to try to kind of, soften the blow on that part of it, is they're trying to add like watermarks. Yeah, they're trying to do like watermarks on it, like the Google VO3, like they'll put VO3 or something like that. If they catch it,
figure out how to take the watermark out.
Exactly.
Or people ain't paying attention enough. The watermark ain't gonna mean nothing.
Right.
They just gonna see it as label, branding, whatever.
Right.
But
they trying.
Yeah, they ain't good enough. Watermarks gonna be removed. There's a blur effect. Give me that corner.
I was like, I can blur that. Get out of here.
Get that out of here. They're gonna have some politician somewhere looking mad crazy.
Right.
Like, hey, I did this. And then, blackmail. Hey, we got this video you doing such and such with.
The old espionage.
Someone going to have to pay that fee to get that tape deleted.
So now.
That never even happened.
So long gone are the days of actually putting, hand to computer or hand to keyboard and having to do this, like, multiple, like, hey, you got to spend hours on trying to create a deep fake. Now you got something that can
do it in 10 minutes. Boom, done.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So the world is, it's a scary place as it always has been. But I think we said before, we was talking about AI taking over jobs and stuff in like 10 years. Yeah, we should probably say 5.
I'm going to have to retract that statement. Cause
might even be 3, for real. Because,
at this point, I don't even know. I ain't gonna even speculate.
Some of the videos I seen, I had to send them to my mama like, hey, don't be out here getting scammed
That part.
because you old folks about
Right.
to get scammed.
Right.
Talking about
Let's
something
get to the point where
I am here. Nobody
Yeah.
got me held for ransom nowhere, mama. Mama.
Mom.
Dad, mom.
Listen, you better start creating a code for your family and let them
Yeah,
know.
you need a little
You know, when you
safe
call
word.
them,
Everybody needs a safe word. I
everybody
guess.
needs a safe word.
We ain't talking about no freaky shit. No Diddy.
No.
But,
See,
you know.
there you go. Talking about no Diddy, no freaky shit. It's okay. We ain't gonna get into that today.
Okay, so pause.
So
I mean, one of them. Something.
you do gotta have, but you do have to have a code word though. I mean,
You gotta have something.
you gotta have something because
I need to
it's
know
getting bad.
that
It's
that
getting
is
bad.
you in the video.
Yeah.
And not some AI that then took your face from
Right.
multiple pictures on the internet
Right.
and created some shit. with
'Cause,
facial recognition.
ooh, and I hate it for all the young generation out here that's putting everything out there.
Shit. Man, they could probably create an AI model of some of these young folks. Just
I'm
off
talking
of
about
their
from
social media.
head to toe. Just
But yeah,
literally
their whole personality.
whole
recreated.
personality just recreated. See, that's why I don't be posting like that. You put something
I
out
don't
there, it's gonna
posting
be
like that.
words. It ain't gonna be
That's
no
part
pictures.
of the problem why this
tell you that.
podcast might not have blown up that much. 'Cause
Right,
I
I was
don't
like,
be sharing. shit.
right at all.
But
Listen,
you know, it
we
is
gonna
what
get
it
better.
is.
We gonna get better. We gonna get better.
We gonna get better at that.
Oh man, but hey, we like I said, man, it's crazy, you know. And then kind of, you know, if you think about it, AI, and then you kind of put it into
Not
the
Allen
aspect
Iverson.
of not Allen Iverson, you put into the aspect of artificial intelligence, but then you know you can kind of be like the military part of it. What if they can actually, you know, control some things that we
Well, yeah,
control right
propaganda.
now? Say for
general.
instance,
News, everything.
good way to fall into it. What if they was part of this Ukraine thing that just happened not too long ago?
Oh, like if that all was an
If
AI
all that
video,
was
then
AI.
it really happened. Well, I mean, Russia pretty pissed off, so they
Yeah,
lost.
but no, that happened. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
So,
yes.
Ukraine has pulled off one of the. I don't know. They got, first of all, let me say this. They got like an incentive program for the drone flyers. Like they give it a point system
Word?
on how many, things they take out. It's kind of like a video game.
So Call of Duty.
Yeah, they
in real
really,
life.
So,
Right.
with these incentives, someone
Yeah.
came up with a magical plan of saying, hey, let's take a couple shipping containers. Let's slowly get them into Russia, one by one by one.
Uh-huh.
What you think was in them shipping containers?
I mean, it's only one or two things that you can put in there.
What you think?
You can either put tanks, well, maybe one or two tanks, but
Well, the tanks probably ain't gonna get through.
or you could put a miniaturized operated vehicle.
A miniaturized operated vehicle like
Yeah.
a drone.
Like a
right?
drone.
So they put hundreds of drones or whatever in these shipping containers.
Yeah.
Line the top so they couldn't just be easily detected. And once they was in a proper location,
So they Trojan horse their ass.
kind of basically,
Yeah,
for real, basically they did. They
yeah.
went all the way back to Troy.
They Trojan
Yeah,
horse
Trojan
that
horse
ass.
them, right?
Okay, then.
In the modern era
Yep.
with some drones.
Okay.
And blew up like 35% of their long range bombing fleet or
That's
something
crazy.
like
I
that.
think it was. Then they say it was like
It's
$7
billions
billion
of dollars. Billions of dollars
Like
of damage.
$7 billion
So,
worth of damage or
When
something.
you wonder where all that money that what's his name, Zelensky or whatever,
right.
where it went. Mans came up with a video game incentive program that said, fly these drones,
Right.
blow shit up, get you points,
Right.
and you pick out your own equipment. It's
Here's-
literally like doing your own loadout.
And then here's the crazy part. Now this some stuff. I heard, just kind of listen to the news and everything. Like this was a operation that been in the making for like I think they said a year
Couple
and a
months or
half.
whatever, yeah.
They said it was like a year and a half. They had been planning for this.
Damn, I didn't realize a year. and a
Yeah,
half.
they said it was like a
Well,
year.
I know they was like shipping
Yeah, like now
container,
when they did
shipping
the
container.
operation itself,
Yeah, it happened.
it happened, within a couple of months and everything. But like the planning of it, it took like
a
years
year or
of
whatever.
like took like a year of planning to actually get it.
Dang.
And the
I see his vision.
man, like if you could do
see
that,
the vision.
I was like, you got to think, you getting not necessarily saying your ass handed to you, but kinda a little bit. But then you retaliate. They even said this was on the scale of Russia's calling this they're calling this Russia's Pearl Harbor, so to speak. It's because
I mean, this
You think about the surprise attack of it.
They ain't even
and
need
then-
to hit long range bombs
Nah.
though, for real. Because
Nah.
I mean, Ukraine, Russia, they right there.
But
I don't
still,
know what
though,
the point of that was, but
I was like, you took out a substantial amount
yeah, no, cost
of,
money.
of
sure.
of Russia's.
He said of Russia.
Russia, Mother Russia. That's what you
Don't
took
do the
out.
accent. Don't do the accent.
Over in
man.
Soviet Russia, we make bombs do the job.
Bro, not the Drago. Gordon Drago. Man, what?
Oh man. But,
Help him, help him,
but, hey, listen, y'all pray for me, man. I'm just me.
What's the other topic, man? Ukraine out here
So-
doing some 007 shit. so-
Right. Yeah,
Look.
like James Bond type, you know.
Oh, you know that
Go ahead.
kind of off track,
Boom.
but on kill.
Feel you.
So we had an incident recently with the Chinese or whatever Chinese spy was caught in Michigan, University of Michigan. 2 of them. One was already working in University of Michigan. The other one came over here. That's the one they was tracking, following to kind of figure out what they brought over a aeronaut. I can't pronounce it. Don't even give me line. It's some bio weapon type fungus shit, right? So basically, they was gonna try and contaminate the U.S. food supply. It would have crippled like wheat, everything, right? They caught this person like a week ago or whatever. This shit is happening. Like spies are real and shit. So
Whoever
let's
believed
not
that they
act
wouldn't.
like World
Right.
War III ain't about to happen
Right.
tomorrow at any moment. Like it really could.
Listen.
It really could go down.
Right now, the scales are still like this.
Even waiting to just tilt one
But
way.
it like I said, it's only gonna take one word, one mishap,
all over.
one misunderstanding for
Well,
it.
they
Because
also-
because you got to think about it. I mean, this man, y'all president,
45, 47.
literally got tariffs on like why are we even at
Man,
this
we
point? Like,
don't need to talk about the
and
tariffs, 'cause
that's-
they don't
that's
make
what I'm,
sense
and that's what
anyway.
I'm saying. I'm like, at this point, why is it even a thing?
It don't even matter. They don't make sense anymore.
So I'm like, so that part, that's gonna be where I think it's going. It's going.
I mean, it's gonna be a war regardless
Happen.
at some point. This is gonna happen.
But hey,
But what was
we
on the
tryna-
lighter subject? We was gonna talk about something else here.
Job Corps.
That's not necessarily a lighter subject.
It's not, but I mean, hey, we feel that we feel y'all. It's a lot of people that's being displaced from the cuts and everything that have happened
Displaced.
with that program. I mean, you got people that are in there for the housing, in there for the education and everything and stuff.
Yeah.
So you think about it, you done cut the funding for it. Now it's
Permanently.
like,
There's no
permanently,
replacement program.
There's no replacement program for it. Now you got people scrambling, trying to find shelters, trying to find another different way.
Technically, there is a replacement.
Technically
program.
there is, but you gotta.
It ain't a program.
right. No.
So we can just call it what it is.
Right.
Like I think this is kind of conspiracy theorist kind of, but not really. It
we dip
makes
and dab in
sense.
a little bit every now and then.
we dibble dabbing.
Yeah.
But what's the easiest way when you're having a personnel problem in the United States military? Right. Like we just said,
Swell your rights.
some things is gonna go
Yeah.
left at any point, right?
Right.
So you get rid of Job Corps, which is kind of like the last effort for most people, right? Who don't want to join the military.
Right.
It's like, all right, I don't want to join the military, but I gotta do something.
Right.
Go Job Corps.
Right.
Not anymore. So what you got?
Military.
Exactly.
Thus swelling your ranks.
Exactly.
Now you got
easy
now you got
pickings.
bodies on bodies to
Bodies on bodies.
Dispose.
Now I recommend to y'all, like, hey, do it. I mean, do your little time.
yeah.
This is Two Sales and a Drink. I highly recommend that everybody serve a little time and get in, get out, get your benefits, keep it pushing. But
Now, I'm not gonna say you have to do the full 20 years.
nah, I definitely ain't saying that.
I'm not, because I would be, that would be
Your mental
hypocrisy
health
of me.
might not make it.
So I mean, do what you can, get what you can.
And speaking of mental health, saying that your mental health might not make it, it is what It's June, and it is what?
Ooh,
You don't know?
that would have been my 20 years. No. I know what you're talking about.
No, you don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
You ain't talking about Juneteenth, is
No, I ain't talking about
Okay.
Juneteenth, even though we're going to have to talk about that.
we're gonna have to talk about that.
But I
talking
am talking about it is Men's Mental Health Month.
Oh yeah.
See, look at that. That's a goddamn shame.
See,
Look
I
at-
don't be knowing.
All the
about
brothers
that.
ain't here. Ain't nobody even say nothing about
I don't
it.
be-
but
I don't be
I'm
knowing
happy
about
to make sure that, I'm glad
Right.
everybody here.
Right.
Everybody focused. And
Right.
Trying to do something to keep
The
their
better
mental straight.
themselves, keep themselves, grounded and focused.
But everybody, keep your mental health straight.
Yes.
Talk to somebody. I don't care if it's a friend, family member, anybody you need to talk to.
Yes.
We gotta look after each other out here, man.
For sure,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Now,
I think it's
bash
just-
to women or nothing, but I'm
Right.
just saying it's Men's Mental Health Month.
Give us a
and
little
we
bit
can
of-
have us a little
give
moment.
us some.
You feel me?
Shoot.
Cause
Not to mention, shout out to all the fathers.
oh yeah, Father's Day
Happy
coming up
Father's
here.
Day coming up.
Technically, this is a Father's Day episode, so happy Father's Day
shout
to
out
all
to
the
all the
fathers,
fathers.
all the dads out there,
You know what I'm saying? All the ones that
especially
are here
the
and the
active
ones,
fathers.
yeah, and the
You
ones
know.
that can't be here, we, hope y'all taking that how it is, but
Yeah, hoping y'all showing love to the fathers. that
sure,
ain't
for sure.
here.
you know what
Or
I'm saying?
somebody is stepping up to
Stepping up to the plate,
the plate.
which
Uncle, somebody, grandfather, anybody.
also brings
Brother,
the question,
cousin, uncle.
because we were talking earlier, off topic again, but we were talking earlier.
We always go off topic.
We
on
always
this
go off
line.
topic. That's two sailors in a drink. That's what we do.
A drink could do that too.
It all the time. But for all the fathers out there that kind of had to be away, have to be away from their kids and
For
things
whatever
like
reason.
that.
Work.
You know what I'm saying? A question
Right.
was brought up. How would you feel about another male figure disciplining your child in the home that they're staying in? Now, granted, they're with their mother, which is the custodial parent at the time, or the person that's housing them at the time. You're still in their lives. You're still communicating, chatting, talking, seeing them, all that and everything like that.
There's a lot of factors here. though.
However,
Are you in
there's
the- are you in
another
the city?
man. Right. Are you in the city? Are you away? Are you in another state? Are you here? Are you there? So, but there's another man, and it's a male figure, and you got a son. Whether it could even be a daughter, son or daughter, don't matter. How do you feel about another man disciplining your
Man, there's
child?
so many levels to that shit. That's a lot to unpack.
It is.
I mean, we was talking about it earlier,
is.
but I mean, that
It
is
is.
still a lot to unpack.
So speaking from
speaking from some experience as
Right.
a person who had some step parents,
right,
ain't none of my now that I think about it, ain't none of my step parents really ever spanked me for real.
right,
Or do no shit like that. They definitely disciplined me, yelled, whatever, told me I couldn't do some shit. But
right,
I mean, if you ain't in the household, you ain't there. There's only so much you can do.
true,
I mean, over the phone, there's only so much you can do to get the kids in line and
Right.
shit. You're not physically there.
right,
You gotta have someone else taking on that responsibility,
Mm-hmm.
and they doing it the right way.
right,
It's okay.
right. Yeah, and
I
that's
mean, it's
that's
like the village thing. It's like the whole village thing. We used to ain't had no problem with the neighbor whooping your kid ass. What you gonna have a problem with the person that your baby mama is married to?
But see, that's
now
the
they
thing.
dating. That's a whole nother
Right.
conversation. you
But
know?
see, that's the thing that a lot of people have gotten away from. I feel, being that I was raised in that type village concept.
I don't
You know what I'm
if that
saying?
means.
So
I think we all.
I
was.
think majority of us, were that prior to, let's just put it like this, prior to
millennials and before.
95, 96, 97, 98, 99, the 96 through 2000 babies, I should say. And then
96
anything
through
after that,
2000?
yeah, the ones after that,
Well, you just should say 2000 and before.
yeah, that right there. But I mean, I think it got to a point to where now, because I could say this because I'm one of them. The granddads and the grandmamas are too young.
They been too young.
I know
Bruh.
this. I know this.
I love my.
I know this.
I love my mom, my
But I'm like,
mother-in-law, all them.
I'm
all
like,
that.
long gone are the days of the grandmamas that used to actually put belt to ass, and still in their 60s.
Bruh, not even
and
just
50
belt to
and
ass.
70.
Take them mother. fucking kids
Right.
off my plate for a little bit. They don't do that no more. Grandma out trying to have her best time.
No, because they still trying to live their
trying to
life.
twerk on Lil Duval. What the hell? They trying to get a trip to damn Duval's damn beach party. Shout out Lil Duval, man. Hey, because we in Duval. So
Right.
Shit.
Oh, man. But
what's
hey,
the Duval weekend or Duval Island? I don't know.
I think
what
it was
the
like
fuck that nigga
Bohemian
doing. I just know
beach
that
party or
every
something like that.
Certain
Yeah.
time frame, he take his ass to the Caribbean. He
Yeah.
take some hoe,
And he
some
doing-
huzz, whatever they call them. The young folk call them the
Or he gonna
huzz,
get
the
some
huzz, or some coos. He take some coos with him. You know what I mean? And he having a good time. That's why he had this. You know, everybody won't be here, right?
Right.
Yeah, everybody won't be. You know.
Okay.
Make sure this ain't a Diddy party. You know. No Diddy.
No did.
Pause. All that.
All that.
So.
Hey, man.
So it's been 2 sailors in the
Yes,
drink.
it has.
You know what I mean?
has. We appreciate y'all for chilling with us, man.
Appreciate y'all chilling and rocking with us.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Endless Topics.
ET
You know,
phone home, baby.
ET phone home.
You know what I'm
Tune
saying?
in.
Yeah. Hey, man, but as always, y'all, like,
man.
subscribe,
Like, subscribe.
follow, man. Instagram,
Follow, tune in.
Facebook. Y'all know we got it. And as
sir.
always, as we say, we
We out.
out.